Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Nashville. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina. .6'4" quarterback Drake Maye.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Good throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground, it's Genty. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll try to run for it, and he will have a Titans first down, able to get the third down conversion.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Titan first down.
48-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. May to the air once more. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Here's May again.
at the 27.
He takes off. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2. At the Chiefs.
Looking from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss of 3.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he'll take it on in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown Titans. His 4th TD grab of the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. So after 7-3 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Now it's Horn. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Neighbors in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
44-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He looks forward for maybe a yard. George Karlaftis there to make the play. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's May. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
On the coverage.
Now May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And he is planted in the backfield. defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Mahomes. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Big play for KC. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run. Matt's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From 31, here is 2nd down and 9. Now Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
throwing is Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is May. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
May going to look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
May to throw again. The pass rush Justice. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They go play action with Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw now, May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Incomplete.
3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
May to the air once more. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down.
Throw again is May. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7. 2nd down and 3.
At the Chiefs.
Throwing is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Browns. And this is Nico Collins. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 46 yards, that's a touchdown. The Browns keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Travion Henderson. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and up the alley he goes. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Bryce Young. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Saints with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second and 12.
Mahomes now on second down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Jeanty that time. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Throwing on the blitz. Gets there, and he lost the football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Titans offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
The ball carried by number 39. 1-yard gain. Brings
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's May. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be third. They need one. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
The Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Now May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Meg. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 5.
Here's May. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Ooh, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Rushing to his left. And he will give himself up at the end of that one. From 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down.
Mahomes back. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On comes the Chiefs punter. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Titans first down.
Now again. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Second and 6.
May going to hold on to this one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. We'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. Meanwhile, the return here is going to be brought back to the 24-yard line.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right.
The ball carried by number 2. Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup there of 13. First down, KC.
At the 11-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run the sneak, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, Mahomes. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes Touchdown, Kansas City. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Is good. That ties the game 13-all.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Yeah. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.